Karyn Bryant for MMA H.E.A.T. I'm here with Jordan Burroughs, 2012 Olympic champion, and what I just saw you do out there on the mats was pretty spectacular. How'd you feel about that?
I felt good. You know, I think I wrestled well, scored a bunch of points, and gave the crowd something to be excited about, so I'm happy.
Now, I know this was initially going to be U.S. versus Iran. Were you disappointed at all when things changed?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think there are a lot of Persian fans here in L.A., you know, that wanted to come out and see U.S. versus Iran. But, you know, I think we still put on a good show. We had some great competitors there from Russia and Canada, so I think it was a pretty good event anyway.
Yeah, the Russian guys definitely showed up, and Opan Sad is pretty amazing.
Oh, yeah, he's a stud, man. He's one of my favorite wrestlers internationally, and he puts up a good show all the time.
Now, obviously, there were a lot of UFC guys here, a lot of MMA fighters. As you know, we talk so much about wrestling when we talk about MMA and what a foundation it is. Why do you think some of the people that have been done so well are doing that because of the wrestling? Like, you know, Rashad Evans, for example, H.E.A.T, all these guys.
I think wrestling's a strong base. You know, it's something that's extremely difficult to teach to someone that hasn't done it before. You know, so we have the grappling down. We know how to get out of holds. We know when we're about to get choked out or someone's trying to break our arms. We know how to get a lot of takedowns. You know, so I think we're pretty nifty on our feet and well-rounded on the ground. So I think wrestling's a strong base.
I was talking to Daniel Cormier about this. Obviously, he was here too and rooting for you. And, you know, it's interesting. He said the hardest thing for him was learning to take a punch. I know, obviously, for us, the next question is when is Jordan Burroughs putting on some gloves, you know?
I don't know. I don't think I can do it.
No?
I don't think I had the heart to do it. I don't want to get punched in the face. I've never been in a fight before, you know, so I'm a lover, not a fighter. But I don't know. I don't know if I can get punched in the face, and maybe it'll piss me off and make me want to fight back, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think that would be a very tough thing to do. But, you know, certainly, though, have you been recruited? Have people picked up the phone to call?
Definitely. I've heard from a lot of MMA gyms across the country, been recruited. People wonder when I'm going to begin the fight or make the leap. But wrestling's my main focus right now. So 2016 in Rio, and then after that, you know, I'll decide whether I want to choose a new career path or not. But right now, wrestling's a focus, but I love to watch MMA. Don't know if I want to get punched, but I don't mind watching other people get punched.
I feel you on that. And the thing is you're still young enough that, like you just said, you can compete again in the Olympics. What do you do, though, after? I mean, if there is a ceiling for it and you don't become an MMA fighter, what do you think you would like to do?
Just staying involved in the sport of wrestling. You know, I would like to coach somewhere, start my own club, you know, whether that's high school wrestlers or collegiate or college, or excuse me, youth wrestling. You know, I'm not really sure what I want to do at this point in my career. You know, obviously the focus right now is just wrestling a year at a time. But I'll reevaluate my goals once I'm done with the wrestling and see where I want to go from there. If I want to continue to wrestle, rather get into coaching or hopefully go into MMA, so we'll see.
The thing about it is, you know, we know that right now the decision is that it won't be there in 2012, so I don't know if you've had audience with the IOC, but if you could, you know, in your own words, tell them why you think it needs to stay, what would you say? I
think it's a huge sport. You know, I think it's taught me a lot of characteristics that's helped me become and develop into the man I am today. You know, so it's taught me perseverance, just character, establish relationships, discipline. So for me, it's all about, you know, what a sport teaches you in terms of values and characteristics in terms of being successful in life. And I think wrestling's taught me a lot of that. I've done it since I was 5 years old. And a lot of kids have the dream of being an Olympic gold medalist. You know, it's our NBA, it's our NFL. So I hope they keep it. And if they don't, we'll just have to reevaluate where we want to go from there. But I still think wrestling's a pretty special sport, even without the Olympic Games.
Last question. You know, they say that people learn more from a loss than they do a victory. And I don't think you have anything to say about that, huh?
No, I think I can learn just as much from a win. You know, so regardless if you're doing things wrong or you're doing things right, you can go and evaluate tape, you know, and watch video. So I can tweak things from a win, and I don't like to lose. You know, I'm just so upset about the loss that I wouldn't even want to learn from what I just did, you know, so I think you can win from wins, or learn from wins, excuse me. Yes.
Well, whatever you're doing it right. Congratulations, and keep up the great work for the United States.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. I'm Jordan Burroughs, 2012 Olympic gold medalist, and you're watching MMA H.E.A.T.